Thank you for tuning in to Monalisa Late Night. Grab your glass and let's get started. But before we get there, please go to my website, www.monalisamonroe.com. We've got merchandise, we've got t-shirts, we've got cups, we've got totes, we've got everything you need. We've even got my book, Life After the Diagnosis. So, let's go ahead, grab your glass, bottoms up, let's start talking.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. How is everyone doing tonight? Thank you for tuning in to Evenings with Monalisa. Tonight is the night. If you were listening this morning, baby, let me tell you, if you missed it this morning, guess what? I got a continuation for you tonight. The whole thing was all about gifted hands. Now, this morning we interviewed a few ladies that have gifted hands. What they do is they do oh my goodness. She is an esthetician that I'm telling you, look at the page, check her out. She's amazing, Latoya Owens. Then the other young lady we had on the show, she was a hairdresser. Her name is Sheba Hardiman. Now, I didn't leave you hanging. I did not leave you hanging. Tonight, we have a beautiful woman that has gifted hands. And what does she do? Massage, honey. So let's welcome the beautiful Miss Miller. Hello, honey.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing so good. I'm so glad you made it on the show finally. I know when I first met you, I was like, you got to get on the show. You need to get
Yes, but that
on.
was so long ago. I'm happy I can finally get on, finally introduce myself to your platform.
Yes.
It's great.
I'm so glad. Now, I'm just gonna sit back and I'm gonna let you introduce yourself. Your bio is already amazing, but tell everybody all about you, please, ma'am.
So my name is Atia Miller. I am the owner of Pierce Touch Spa. We specialize in creating luxurious spa experiences on the go. But we don't just specialize in mobile services. We just launched our grand opening for our new spa suite located here in Savannah, Georgia, in the heart of Savannah, Midtown South Side. So yes, offering all types of services ranging from 60-minute massages all the way to 2-hour body treatments.
Oh, I think that's what I need right there. A
Yes,
2 hour body treatment.
a
Oh my
2-hour body
God.
treatment, exfoliation, hydration, wrap, all included with a massage.
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm just going to dive right in. I'm just going to dive right in. How did you get started in the business that you're in? How did everything happen?
So I was blessed and really had some praying family members, and I feel like massage therapy was a gift that started way before I actually knew what it was.
Oh, wow.
But I started in the industry as a high school student. I don't know if you know that,
I
Mona
did
Lisa. I
not.
started out as a high school student. I went to a vocational high school where they taught trades to high school students. And that's where I got my nail tech license. Before I even graduated high school, I was working in my first spa at the age of 17 years old.
Oh,
And
wow.
from there, it just transitioned. Graduated high school, graduated top of that program, went on to massage therapy school, and got my massage therapy license. So that's how it all started. That was the
Uh,
process of how I got started in the wellness spa industry.
wow. So, I mean, but it's all about gifted hands. How did you know you were really gifted in this area? Did it just click for you? Did it just happen?
No, it didn't. It didn't just happen. My mother suffered from some chronic illnesses when I was younger, and it literally just started from me caring for her. It started from me
Wow.
caring for her. Back in the day, the old folks used to use Bengay. Me rubbing on her back and rubbing on her
Mm,
knees just to try to soothe her and soothe the pain. So that's how it started. And then I made it
Wow.
into high school and I was like, what is my passion? Like, what is it that I am passionate about that's going to set me apart from everyone else? Because
Right.
throughout my youth, I didn't know what that was. All of my siblings were
Mm.
in sports, they were doing their own thing. And I didn't exactly knew what that was until I got into my nail tech program. And I was blessed throughout my years to have praying instructors and teachers that said, I know what you can do. I see something in you. And literally, my nail
Wow.
instructor is still a mentor to me 13 years later. So,
Wow.
yes, she inspired me to go on to get my own. I'm also a nail tech instructor. So, it started very young. It started very young.
Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't see a lot of us doing nails. I just don't.
You sound like
So,
my husband. He was like, when I first met you, when you said you were a nail tech, I didn't believe you.
yeah, because you just don't. So, in your new spot, are you going to be doing both or just
So in my
focus
new
on one?
spot, it's specifically for massage and body treatments. This
Oh,
is just a suite, and the benefit of the suite was to be able to offer experience that I could not offer in someone's home.
mm.
So body treatments, it's a full-on body treatment of exfoliation of the entire body, a warm
Woo.
wrap with a massage, and that's something that you're a little bit limited when you're in someone's residence. So that's the
Yeah.
purpose of the spa suite.
Well, you know what the question is now. It's like, oh, the pandemic this, the pandemic that. So how was it? How was business during the pandemic? Did you still keep pushing through, or did
I
you know?
have
I
to
know everybody shut down, but did you came back through? Obviously.
I have to say the pandemic was a blessing to me. I know there were a lot of loss during the pandemic. People
Mm,
lost in many aspects of their life and what they
mm,
knew life to be. But
mm.
the pandemic was a blessing to me because it set me down and gave me the opportunity to say, I have this gift that I have been blessed with. Why
Wow.
am I not maximizing this business, this opportunity?
Mhm,
Because I
mhm.
had worked for a company at the time when the pandemic happened, probably about 8 years at the time, 9 years
Right.
at the time. And I
Right.
was just doing my business on the side. It was a side hustle. And I'm like, why do I have this? We already know the beauty industry, the wellness industry, $1 million, millions of dollar industry,
Billions.
billions of dollar industry. Why am I just doing this on the side? So I
Mm,
used the pandemic to really sit down, meditate, and figure out what I wanted to do with this gift that I had. And it
wow.
gave me the opportunity to profit off of it. I trademarked my business. I LLC'd my business. I
What?
invested in marketing. I invested in networking. So the pandemic was a blessing to me. I made good funds during the pandemic, more than I had ever made in the 5 years that I had been doing it as a side business.
Are you
Yes.
girl?
Yes.
I'm gonna have to play this back tomorrow
Yes.
because a lot of people need to hear that. For
Yes.
real, for real. How in the world? Okay, how did you during this madness focus in and get your LLC and
I
trademark?
So that was the first step for me. My first step was finding a business name. Okay, this is a whole nother chapter. This can be a whole nother live. But for the years leading up to this moment, I kept saying, what will my business be? What is that name? I always operated under Massage by Tia, but I said
Uh-huh.
I can't brand that. That's not brandable.
Mm,
And it took years to come up with a name. Years. I had been doing private clients for 5 years, and during
wow.
the pandemic, my husband uh, he was like, what are these? Like, give me some names, give me some words, give me, what does this business seem or what does it feel like to you?
Right.
And I gave him a whole list of names. And one day he was riding around. My husband's a trucker. He owns a trucking company. He was riding around this truck and I'm throwing ideas off of him, throwing ideas. And he said, what about Awakened by the Purest Touch? And I was like, that's it, done.
That's it.
That's it,
That is
done.
it.
It is done. So I
Wow.
started out with the name, and then I did my LLC. I did my LLC through Legal, is it Legal Zoom? Legal
Yeah, I think it's
Le- I think it's Legal Zoom online,
yeah,
the
yeah.
Lost website. I did
Hmm.
my trademark through them. I also did my LLC through them. So I started with the LLC, EIN number, the whole business building concept to make sure all your ducks are in a row.
Right.
Business insurance is a big key. I remember on your live this morning when the young lady said, make sure you have the proper insurance in place. And
Yes.
it is a must. So all of those
Yeah.
things came before the trademark. And the
Hmm.
trademark was a lengthy process. It was a very lengthy
Wow.
process, but I did it. I said, this is something that I love, and I never want someone to be able to capitalize off of my hard work and my commitment
Yeah.
to this company.
That is awesome. And I'm a firm believer of this statement. I heard it on Shark Tank. I'm not even gonna lie. Shark Tank is one of my favorite shows.
Mm-hmm.
And the one that they call Mr. Money, the one he said to a person that was very passionate about their business, he said, if you don't put some paperwork to your business, he said that's a hobby.
Yes.
And I took that to heart. I was like, wow, if you can't invest in your business, then you don't believe in yourself. And you're not a business owner. You have a great hobby.
My
So,
dad told me when I was younger, my dad was a serial entrepreneur as well as my mom. And my dad told me when I was younger, he said, in order to make money, you have to spend money. If you
oh, yeah,
want to create a business or a brand, you have to invest in it.
that's right.
And that was something that I did not do prior to relaunching my business or establishing a business and a brand
Right,
during the pandemic. I didn't invest in it. I was just doing it.
right,
So yes,
right.
that was the change in the switch. And it allowed me to put myself in the room and put myself
Hmm.
at the table with individuals who were like, oh, this is a credible business. She is licensed, she is insured. Um,
Exactly.
I don't know, we may tap on it a little bit earlier, but I was able to partner with big businesses and big companies, big
Yeah.
residential companies, corporate companies, hotels, because I have all of those other things in place.
See, and that's what happens when big business owners are looking at small business owners, entrepreneurs, mompreneurs, kidpreneurs, whatever. They want to know you're serious. And
Yes.
then they can take chances or take risks on you when they see that you mean business. And I have said it before on shows in previous years. This is our second year. The first year we had shows on business to tell people how to get started. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, if that's something that you really, really want to do professionally, then what do you do? Because you might can cook some real good chicken,
Yes.
but you're not a restaurant owner.
Yeah.
So wow, that is awesome. So you pretty much did the first things first. When you got started, you did the paperwork. You didn't just jump in head first, feet first, whatever. You made sure your documents were legit. In other words, you made sure your papers were legal. And that is so important. And during the pandemic, you said you blew up, which is
Yes.
amazing.
Well,
So,
it helped that the industry was at a demand. During the pandemic, you're sitting at home and you can't go anywhere. When the pandemic first happened, I literally launched Awakened by the Purest Touch in January, April of 2020. So literally during the pandemic as it shut down.
oh my
Um,
God.
and people are like, okay, I'm used to getting a massage every week. I'm used to getting a massage every 2 weeks. What am I
Wow.
going to do now when all the spas are closed? So
Right.
I just put safety precautions in place for myself
Mhm.
and for my
Right.
clients, so
Right.
that they felt safe with me coming into their home.
Wow, that is freaking amazing. I
Yes.
mean, but you know what? When you set your mind to, especially women, ding, when
Yes.
you set your mind to it, you gonna make it happen,
You're going to
Captain.
make it happen.
So one of the questions from the audience was, what is going on for you in 2022? What are the plans that you have for your business, for you personally, or whatever? Any new plans whatsoever?
So my plans for 2022, the first goal, because I knew at the end of 21 that I was going to go into a spa suite, didn't know exactly what that would look like, or how soon it would happen. But
Mm,
literally through my network and networking, I was able to establish a presence within the community that allowed me to open this spa suite next week. I thought this was something that was going to happen maybe in year 3, maybe year 4, but
wow.
we're literally just going into year 2, and it's happened. So that's the first goal, and to just connect with more businesses, to connect with more corporations. The blessing with mobile services is being able to connect yourself with individuals who align with the same industry. Event planners, cosmetologists. I don't do hair. I currently
Yeah.
don't do facials. So
Hmm.
connecting myself with individuals who offer complementing services to expand not only my own business, but to give business to them.
Wow. Now see that's sisterhood right there. That's
Yeah.
good.
I
And you
am
know,
a fond believer in networking. I'm a fond believer in collaboration because
mm,
I can't do it all. I can't do it all. And one of the comments that I made
hello.
this morning is you are not a jack of all trades until you master those trades.
Yeah.
And there are things that I can't do. And if I can't do it, I love to align myself with individuals who are capable of doing it. Because my clients, they trust me, they
Right.
trust me, and they trust my referrals. And I never want to just, oh, go to silly Mary Joe or Mary Sue around the way. There's
Mhm.
a spa there. See if you can get a facial there. I want to make sure that I am referring them to credible business owners like myself.
Yeah. Now see, that is the coolest right there. That is the coolest. And I remember you saying that this morning, and
Yes.
we were like, oh, true, true, true. That
Yes.
is what it is. We got someone popping on. Let's see what we got here. Monica, networking and collaboration. Definitely. Networking and collaboration is so important. And please, it's enough food for everybody. I
Yes.
I cannot stand when people get all jealous and don't want to share information. Who did your thing or who helped you do this? Oh, I can't give you that name and I can't do. I'm like,
One of
for
my
real?
other journeys that I'm embarking on 2022, as a licensed nail tech instructor, I started a couple of years ago before the pandemic. I started working with the school that I graduated from. So,
Oh,
literally hands on with these high school students, young women, and a few young men who are becoming nail techs and mentoring them through their schooling. So, when they leave that nail tech classroom and they are licensed nail tech, they are literally have information from an individual who has been in the industry for
wow.
10 plus 20, 15 years at this point. So yeah,
That is awesome. So,
mentorship is key. Got to share the knowledge, share the knowledge,
you,
share the wealth.
I mean, is it going to hurt you? You know what I mean? Is
It
it really
doesn't,
going to hurt
because everyone has a niche, and I think that's a good thing about a business owner is finding out who your ideal clientele is. Most
you?
of these
Right.
students are not going to go graduate out of high school and be able to accommodate the needs and desires of my clientele. So why is
Exactly.
there a threat? You have to figure out what you are able to deliver and your specialty and market and manage that.
Exactly. I totally agree. Now, for the people who really don't understand the difference between a good massage and aromatherapy or whatever, can you give some examples of the difference between, what the, I guess when you go to the nail salon or you do a pedicure, they have these different types.
Yes.
Is it different types of massages like that?
So there are many different modalities of massage therapy. My specialty, I consider myself more of a luxury therapist with therapeutic benefits. So
Mm,
my signature, what I consider my signature massage, it is a relaxation touch with deep tissue strokes as well as stretching. And that's just my specialty. That's what clients tend to see me for. But
mhm.
what is good for you could be horrible for the next thing. That's a good thing to know about massage therapy and most industries. I can deliver the same exact service to client A and client B, and one
Mm-hmm.
of them hate it, because it's so versatile.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, there are so many different modalities. The modalities that I offer relaxation, deep tissue, which is a therapeutic massage with stretching. I have cupping, which is a Chinese modern day take on cupping. I
Oh,
offer warm stone treatment. I offer a prenatal treatment, as well as my body treatments. So yes,
wow.
so many different modalities, and most of those treatments, other than my body treatments, are able to be offered in your home.
Now, see, that's what I'm talking about. But
Yes.
but what if I don't have a? Oh, you bring the table and everything, right?
I bring everything to you. And I think what sets me apart from other massage therapists, other mobile massage therapists, is that we literally take the luxury spa experience to you wherever you are. I've been on someone's wraparound porch. I've been on someone's balcony. I've been in someone's hotel suite. I've been in someone's residence. But it's not just this cold table and me rubbing your body, because I've had that experience before. I've had someone
Oh,
like, I'm freezing. My
yeah.
tables are heated. We have
Woo.
aromatherapy with every treatment. We have warm towels with every treatment. We have music with every treatment. So yes, it is a full-on experience and not
Yeah.
just a service. I think that's what sets me apart from other providers, is that I provide an experience, not a service.
Wow. Aisha, good evening. Aisha was on the show, I guess so, maybe a week or so ago, and talking about the same thing, creative thinkers, gifted hands. It's just
Yeah.
amazing how you ladies are operating in your gifts, because not everybody can do that, you
Mhm.
know. Not everybody can be a blessed, as blessed as you guys are, because every morning you probably wake up and you're like, I'm ready to go to work, when this other person's waking up like, oh.
And I've been
So,
that person before. I've been that person. I think, but
oh,
when you're living in your purpose, when you're living in your true, and it is your given talent, that is what, whatever your creator is, that is what you were blessed with. It makes it easier to get up in the morning and do it. And it
yeah.
makes it easier to get up in the morning and do it for yourself versus doing it for someone else.
Hello. Hello.
Yes.
So, here's a question for you. What would you say to encourage anyone that is wanting to start a business with their gifts?
I would say, work in the industry first, because I've seen individuals come out of whatever education, whatever institute they or field that they've learned or went to college for or tech school for, and then want to open their own business. There are so many aspects to
Yes.
running and owning a business, so
Woo
many
wee.
hats that you have to wear, and it is for you to wear. But I know, I have been blessed through mentors to tell me that if you don't know something, ask a question. If
Yeah.
you need help, seek help. Don't feel like
Yes.
you have to do it all on your own. I have web design builders, I have networking partners, I have marketing team, I have legal team, I have
Mm,
professional mentors, personal mentors, counselors, all these different things in place to help me
mm.
navigate this system. Do not try to do it all on your own.
Please do not
Seek
do that.
help. Seek help, and know, take time for self. I always tell people, this is my golden rule and why I do what I do for individuals, is
Hmm.
that you cannot pour into someone else's cup if your cup is empty.
Wow.
Your
What?
cup is to be filled by the things that bring you purpose and make you happy. And what you pour into other people's cups is overflow. Don't
Ooh.
pour your lifeline into someone else's cup. Fill
Huh.
your cup with the things that bring you happiness, bring you purpose, bring you health, bring you energy, bring you love, and pour
Yes.
into other people's cup the overflow, the excess. I
Uh-oh.
think women tend to pour everything into everyone else and leave nothing for
Mm.
themselves.
Wow.
And that's why we see individuals who are depleted, who are unhappy, who are undriven, because their cups are empty and they're still pouring.
And they're still pouring.
Yes.
Monica, you know what they say, if you do what you love, you'll never have to work hard another day in your life. That is so true. Oh, I think I have a foreigner here. I don't know quite sure. I had a foreigner this morning. I was like, what language is that?
Mhm.
Monica, I love it. Seek help. And that's the thing. You have to be smart enough to know when you need help, because you, like you said, you can't do it all. And I think it was President Obama, former President Obama. He said he likes to be pretty much surrounded with people that are smarter than him. He
Yeah.
wants to be surrounded with people who are smarter than him. I mean, that takes a big man to be able to, I don't know.
And
I
not
don't.
even sometimes it doesn't have to do with brains. Of course, that's a great aspect. You don't want to be around someone who lacks critical thinking skills. But I
That's a
like
nice
to surround
political way to
myself
put
with
it.
individuals
Hey, Mama
who have
Sandy.
stronger suits than me. Whatever their jack is, whatever their trade is, that
Mhm.
they are masters at that. I look to align
Right,
myself with individuals who offer skills that I don't know anything about, because I
right,
can learn something from them. Some
right.
of my previous employer was luxury spa industry. And when
Mhm.
I say luxury, I'm talking about individuals who are aligned with the Obamas.
Oh,
Those are the people who tend to come into this establishment. But people always said, "Oh, was it the NFL player? Were you excited to see the artist, the R&B artist, the superstar? Were you excited?" No, I wanted to meet the business people who aligned with them, but you didn't know who they were. You didn't
right,
know who they were by their face or
right,
even their name. Those were
right.
the people who were more intriguing to me. Those are the people that I still remember today. Those are the people who got me to where I am, because they inspired me. They lit a fire in me. I learned something from them. One of my clients inspired me to get on LinkedIn years ago before I even launched my business. I didn't know anything about LinkedIn. And he was like, "Have
Mhm.
you ever heard about LinkedIn? As you're starting to grow your clientele, have you ever thought about LinkedIn?" Didn't know anything about it. And it was
Mm.
through a client who inspired me.
Wow,
So those were the individuals that impacted me the most, people that I felt like I can learn something from and pushed me to be better.
that's awesome, Aisha. My grandfather always said, "If you are the smartest person in the room, you are in the wrong room."
Yes.
You're sure right about that. I guess that's what President Obama was basically saying. If you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. Monica, that part. Surround yourself with people who are more skilled in areas that you are not. I mean, it seems like it's simple, but do
It's
people really do it? You know
they
what I
don't.
mean? They
They
just
don't, because I
don't.
think it's an ego thing. I think it's an ego thing to say that
Mhm.
I am that guy in the room. I am that woman in the room. Most people tend to be around individuals who are less than themselves because it's easier for them to navigate. When you
Yeah.
walk into a room and individuals are smarter than you, they're intelligent than you, they're more good looking than you, they're more skilled than you,
Hmm.
most people can't handle that.
Right.
Their light becomes dim because
Yeah.
they're
At least
afraid of the individuals who are around them.
and it's so funny because you remember the first time we met.
Yeah.
I mean, this brunch was boss. I
Yes.
mean, I felt so good around you
Mm-hmm.
and Heather
Mm-hmm.
and Mafia. I was
Yeah.
like,
Yes.
I mean, I
Powerful
think
women.
I
I need
loved
to check
every.
back in. You know, Mafia is my neighbor. I need to check back in Mafia on the deal that we talked about there, because I told her I gave her a 90-day plan, and she's
And
not. I'm gonna check in on her. I'm gonna check in on her.
and check in on her because you know what? After your 90-day plan, I spoke with her. And
Okay.
I gave her three things to do. So yeah, you
I
speak with
gotta
her on
follow
that.
up. I have to follow
Yeah,
up.
because she got some homework she got to turn
Okay.
in. Because that's one thing about me. You tell me you need some help, I'm like, let's go. What you
Yeah.
need? I'm an open book. I
Mhm.
promise.
Because as your
But
blessings come, something was given to an individual, and I was like, you know what? I don't need to ask about it. I don't need to question about it because I gave it from the goodness of my heart, and whatever the Lord has for me, it will be
it's for
returned.
me.
It will be returned. So I'm not
Okay.
waiting. I'm not asking. I'm not calling. I'm not seeking. I'm not looking. Whatever's supposed to be for me will come.
That's what I'm talking about. Whatever's for me is for me. My
Yes.
name is all on it. If it doesn't work, obviously it wasn't for you. Because
Yes.
don't try to steal nothing. Please
Mm,
do not, because it's not gonna work because it wasn't yours.
yes.
And that has happened before, but we're not even gonna go down that way. We're not even gonna go down that road. But anyway, congratulations on your grand opening, Mamacita. I
Thank you.
can't wait to step foot in this because I need a massage so bad.
Thank you. We got to
I
get you on
will,
the calendar.
oh, it's on and popping. It's on and popping. Matter of fact, you can put me and you can set up something for February for sure. My
Okay.
January calendar is already crazy, but February for
Yes,
sure.
ma'am. We're
Do
gonna
you
have
do
some
couples?
lovers packages hopefully for February for Valentine's Day.
Oh, see, that's what I'm talking about. I
But
want to
for the
do.
listeners, I want to tell them about the package that we have for the grand opening.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes.
Go
So
ahead.
just exclusively for Saturday and Sunday, we are offering a 90-minute massage for the price of a 60-minute massage. But guess what? That's not it. It also comes with a free complimentary enhancement. So that can be our
Oh,
CBD oil to massage with, our facial cupping treatment. We can also add stones or our lovely foot treatment, which is amazing with any body treatment, with any massage. So,
oh.
yes, that package is going for Saturday and Sunday, and it is going for the hot number of 105. That is it. That is it. You're not going to beat that anywhere else. And this is exclusively for the grand opening for Saturday and Sunday. We have a couple of more appointments open on Sunday. I think we may even have one just open on Sunday, but we're pretty open on Saturday. So if you are interested and you like, I just want to try her out and see what it's like,
Mhm.
definitely book a service.
Okay, so you are open on Sundays.
Yes, I offer treatments in the spa suite exclusively just Saturdays and Sundays.
Wow. Well, that's perfect.
Yes.
That's
And I did
perfect.
that. But the reason with the spa suite came up, there was a demand that I kept turning away business for individuals who were like, I don't want you to have to come to my house. I don't want you to come to my office. I want to be able to escape the everyday reality. I want to be able to get out of this zone. Where can I go? Do you have a space? I'm like, I don't, but I can refer you to somebody. And I saw that happening my first year of business, and I was like, I cannot do this anymore. I can't.
Yeah, yeah.
So here comes the spa suite, Saturdays and Sundays, offering full body treatments, and that's how it was born.
And you know what? It makes me feel exclusive because it's
Yes,
only 2 days.
yes,
Honey, I feel VIP.
VIP.
Everybody, you know what I'm saying? Everybody can't go.
Yes,
So only 2 days. You
only
gotta
two
get
days.
in there. You gotta make an appointment. I
Yes,
love it.
yes,
You know what they say, demand brings hello.
yes.
You're gonna be, yeah. I love it. I love
This
it.
this
I,
this 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 little thing, because people, you've heard that statement. Your little business, your little company, your little spa. We closed our largest invoice, our largest group of 14 massage treatments, the 1st of January. So the year started off
off the
amazing,
chain.
off the
Oh wow.
chain. We had a group over on Tybee Island, and we had 14 massage services between me and another therapist. So yes, this blessing, this gift is transforming into something that I never thought it would be.
Wow. Monica says
Thank you
congratulations.
very much, Monica.
And Janine says, where is the spa located? Janine, let me break it down, baby. I had Texas people on this morning. So we talking to Savannah now.
Is Janine in Texas?
Yes.
Janine, when you come down south, when you come to
Yeah,
this part of East Coast South, you
yeah.
have to come and see us over at Spa Purest Touch, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Now, before I let you go, you know you got to tell everybody where you are. You got to tell everybody, where you are, what's your footprint on social media, how do we find you, all of that good stuff. Go ahead.
So Facebook and IG, you can find me at Pierce Touch Spa or Awakened by the Pierce Touch, and that's both Facebook and IG. And those are my two main platforms. Or you can always email me at spapiercetouch@gmail.com. And again, that is spapiercetouch@gmail.com. I look forward to your calls, your text messages, your emails, your booking inquiries, whatever it is that you need. She said, I like to travel. Travel on down south.
Come on, come on.
Travel on down south. But whatever your needs are for spa treatments, please. And no job is too big. I work along spa colleagues that I can call in for big groups, small groups, intimate occasions, whether that is a side by side couples treatment, a side by side mom and daughter treatment, whatever your needs are, we are able to accommodate those needs. So, yes,
Oh
definitely
my
reach
goodness.
out, get in touch.
I definitely will. I mean, you just get ready for me to inbox you after the show, and we just can go ahead and put me on the schedule because I mean, just literally the other day, my son was like, my son came here November 1st,
Mhm.
and he's back from Iraq or Afghanistan. And he was telling me, he was like, I'm used to getting massages. I mean, where do you go? I was like, I don't go anywhere. And he
We
was like,
gotta change that.
and yeah, so we're definitely gonna set something up with you for sure. But thank you for coming on the show tonight. I told you when it gets good, we're gonna go over the time. I knew it. It got good to us.
Well, thank you
But
for having me. It was a
no
pleasure.
problem. We're gonna have you back. You already know. We're gonna have you back and see how you're doing. I want to check on you every quarter
Yes,
and just
ma'am.
check on you every quarter. All my girls, I had Heather. Heather's next. I told her she's going to be on the show.
Heather's
Heather,
a gem. She has a lot to offer. She is a gem.
oh my gosh, I told her, I said get ready for January. I think she said January the 27th was good for
Mm,
her.
yeah.
But oh yeah, because I need to get some lashes, and all that. But
Listen, I
anyway,
need a feel. I was in last week. I need a feel. It's about time.
but thank you again, Atia, for coming on the show. I really appreciate you. You know I love you. And we all need to get together again because I felt so
Let's do
important.
a brunch. Let's do a brunch or a lunch.
Let's do that. Let's
Yes,
do that.
yes, yes,
But
yes.
thanks again. I
Thank
really
you very much.
appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mwah! Much
Mwah.
love.
Take care.
And don't forget, click like and share, put it on your page. Pump it, pump it, pump it.
All righty.
All
Have a
right,
good
bye
night,
bye.
love. Bye bye.
All right. Wow, what a show. Thank you guys for tuning in and zooming in. Oh my goodness, I got me a massage therapist. I got some lashes. I got some hair go. Oh yeah, a woman's got to have it all. We just got to have it all. Thanks for tuning in. And remember, in February, we've got a brand new segment called The Daily Dose. I'm going to bring you some news every day in The Daily Dose. And of course, we're not going to leave you hanging because Thursday is still going to be Mona Lisa Monroe Morning Show and Evenings with Mona Lisa. I love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Holla!